Welcome and congratulations. If you're watching this, that means you have received your sweet pack of tasting wines. And I am so excited to be able to present these to you. Let's get started. The first one I suggest that you try out of your pack. Mind you, all of these need to have been chilled in your fridge. So you have a chilled version of these wines, and the first one is our Wizard White. Wizard White is a bit magical in that a couple of glasses of this, you have no legs, right? However, let me tell you more about the wine. It's actually a late harvest Semillon. Did you know it is illegal to add sugar to wine in Australia? Totally illegal. No sugar is added to any of our wines or any of our products, okay? So how do we get the sweetness into the wine? We leave the grapes on the vine in the vineyard for various lengths of time. So this is what we call our late harvest Semillon. Semillon is a fruit variety that grows really well in Queensland, and you're going to get some beautiful flavours, apricot aromas, and a beautiful tasting wine. This in particular is 10% in alcohol, and it's great for those, especially the men who are beer drinkers. Yes, girls, you can get your fella into drinking some wine with this choice. I'm sure they'll love it. It really is lovely without being overly sweet, and it is a choice for anyone who has a sweet palate. Even those that don't have a real sweet palate among you, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Prepare yourself a little cheese platter, a munch of this, pop your legs in the swimming pool out the backyard. Oh boy, what a fantastic time you'll have. So that is our Wizard White. The next one to taste is our Magpie White Moscato. Now, as soon as I say the word Moscato, some people say, oh, yuck, and others say, yay! Well, I'm hoping you're going to be one of the ones that says, yay! Because sweet Moscato that you purchase from liquor outlets is completely different to a Moscato tailor-made in a vineyard, a little vineyard like Cedar Creek Estate. The reason being, Moscato is not a grape variety. Moscato is a style of wine, just like rosé is a style of wine. But a rosé is traditionally dry. Moscatos are always fruity, always sweet. But there's a difference in sweet. Now that might sound kind of weird, but if you're watching this and you have a real sweet tooth, then I'm sure this one will be your cup of tea. Again, do all the swirling rules that we've already covered and the wine tasting. You have your delicious little drop in your glass, chilled of course. Now, those aromas, tell me what you smell, because I smell passion fruit. This is our passion fruit aromaed wine. Now, when we say that, that does not mean that we have added passion fruit into the wine, okay? That just means it has been made in a way that the grape variety releases a passion fruit aroma. Now, once you have smelt that, then the taste. Oh, it is delicious. And it has a very smooth finish, and it really is a wine for the sweeties. So enjoy, you guys, I'm sure you will. At only, and I'll double check, yes, 8.5% alcohol, it's one that you can really enjoy at any time. Yes, even breakfast with strawberries or whatever. If you're at home, why not? Next wine for you to taste is our Revelation Red. Now, Revelation Red is our unique master wine. This is our flagship, and we absolutely love it. Here at Cedar Creek, we actually grow this in our vineyard. It's one of our varieties, our grape varieties, and we are the only ones in Australia to make this grape in this style of wine. Yes, we are the only ones. Now let me explain. Most of you tasting this kind of wine usually only like the whites. This has been added to your pack because it is such a beautiful yet different wine choice, particularly for the sweeties. We have many folk that say, "Oh, I don't like reds." Well, this is an exception because even though it appears red in your glass, it's really been made like a white wine. What do I mean by that? No oak, so this wine has not been into oak barrels. It's served very cold, quite chilled, very cold. Even pop it into your regular fridge, which is usually 3 to 5 degrees, and you can do that to get it really chilled. It's so much more delicious when it's drunk cold. And it brings out the aromas of jam, more like a plum type of jam, and yet it's full-bodied because the Chambourcin grape is a big, full-bodied grape. It has a beautiful aftertaste. The sweetness stops and the aftertaste is quite herbaceous in many ways. But you sweeties with sweetie palates will pick up the sweetness throughout without it being overpowering. It's a delicious wine for pepperoni pizza or anything that's got a spice to it. So even a spicy cheese, a grazing platter with any kind of spices, this is your wine. I love it even with spaghetti bolognese. I put a little bit of extra chili and a good shot of this. It is magnifico. I'm not Italian, but you get the idea. So that is our Revelation Red. Next up, and last of our sweetie packs, we put in a fortified. Now the fortified we've chosen is our chocolate port, called Another Brew. Love the label on this, don't you? This was done by our Arthur Hamlin. Arthur Hamlin is the artist of the property here at Cedar Creek, and this is one of his labels. He's really famous for his outback scenes, and this is one of his favourites. So Another Brew is a delicious tawny port. Now let me explain. To be a tawny, it needs to have been in an oak barrel for 12 years, and then the added hit of cocoa flavour or chocolate, deep chocolate flavour, and has been added at the end, and it really does make for a different kind of fortified wine. The chocolate port is quite infamous, and we have a following that just come to purchase our chocolate port. It is delicious, but beware, it is 17% in alcohol, so it does whack a punch. Some people, particularly at home, have told me that they make a hot chocolate out of it, and they put little marshmallows in. So you make a hot chocolate, you pour a good swig of this in, little marshmallows, and write to us and tell us how you enjoy your chocolate port. There are many different ways that you can use it and many different recipes, which are on our website as well. So that's our sweet pack done. Again, wine a bit because you're going to feel better. Thank you guys. Bye for now.